Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the NextGen Icons interview. And today we have a 400 level computer science student, data and AI professional, NACO's president, and our one day visit in the year 2024 in person of Chibuzor Nwachukwu. Hi Chibuzor.
Hi.
So today we have 10 questions for you to give us answers to.
Okay.
Our first question is, can you share your background and what inspired you to pursue your current field?
Okay, I'd say my background. I started out as a web developer, web development, web design, and all that. But I found out that I wasn't challenged in the sense of speaking, so I was always getting bored. So I sought for other fields I could really put my energy into and be excited about working on. Then I found data science after about a year in web development, and I've been at it ever since.
Okay.
What inspired me, like I said, that desire for something that would drive me or that would keep me at the edge. That's pretty much what inspired me.
Okay. So our next question is, what are one or two standout moments in your journey so far? Moments you are most proud of?
One or two standout moments. I would say my journey as a data professional, one or two. One was when I had a project that helped me to reduce the way I used my phone because I was able to study the patterns. So that really made me proud that I could use my skill sets to improve my life.
Yeah.
The other part was when I was able to assess tuberculosis over a time period. And I think the third was being able to network with like-minded individuals and see that what I'm actually doing is influencing the environment and has a place for society.
Wow. So our third question is, how did you transition from being an average student to becoming exceptional in your field?
Okay, from an average student, I'd say one thing was implementing everything that I learned as much as possible in projects or seeing how I could put everything to play or play it out and seeing the use of what we actually get taught in classes. So I think that helped me a lot. That's one thing that I'd say.
Thank you so much. So our next question is, were there any defining challenges, people or event that pushed or motivated you along the way?
Defining challenges. Okay, people that motivated me in my 100 level. I think the day I resumed, I got this entire TED talk about the importance of being academically sound from Dr. Elvis Otobo. He's no longer in the school, but that really helped me to get going. That's one thing that I would say laid the platform for me. Also, there's the God factor that we cannot subtract. God has been that rock for me, right? And there's been many turning points that He has helped me through. So I'd say God. But one thing that I did was, one thing I do is try to commit everything to God as often as I can. Two is try to stick to the structures that I have set in place. And even when I don't, because we are human beings and we're likely to deviate from the things that we set. But when I don't, I still try to return and I don't beat myself up too much. I try to return to those things.
Okay. So what advice or actionable tips would you give to others trying to grow in this field?
One at first advice is I'd say watch NextGen Icons because Esther is doing a beautiful job.
Okay.
And two, I'd say just keep at it, continue growing. Whether or not you have an audience yet, whether or not you are appreciated, just keep at it. If something that you find interesting, keep at it. And three, most importantly, don't subtract God from what you're doing. He's at the crux, he's at the core of everything. So those are the advices I'll give.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how do you balance academics, personal development, and your career aspirations?
Balance is a very strong word. I don't think I've mastered yet, but as often as possible, like I said, I try to stick to structures. And when it gets overwhelming, I pray. When that happens, I get clarity. And oftentimes, I I'd like to sit apart and just think of what the problem is, possible solutions, and try to find a way to link those things together.
Okay.
Yes.
So the next question is, would you consider yourself a next gen icon? Why or why not?
Icon is a very big word, but say I'm privileged to be part of that group.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
So how do you manage stress and stay consistent under pressure?
Manage stress. Can anyone really manage stress? How do I manage stress? Like I said earlier, one thing that I do is pray. And two, I try to keep my head clear by I write a lot. I write as often as possible. So I try to write my thoughts down. And when I write them, I think when you write your thoughts down, it helps you to see what you're actually thinking about. And then you're able to analyze and see, is this thought really valid? So that helps. That helps in a great deal. And try to see the positive in the stressful situation. See how overcoming this would prepare you for something bigger in the future.
Thank you so much. Moving on, what's next for you? What does the future look like from here?
I'd say the future for me is going to be packed with instances of building great products, great solutions for people, especially problems that are overlooked or not considered enough. So that's one future that I want to be a part of.
So be looking forward to you doing great things.
Thank you.
Then finally, we want to ask, since the world is evolving into the tech space, do you think everybody should be into tech?
So everybody does not really need to be a data analyst or a software engineer before they maximize the benefits of technology.
So everybody should enable tech.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
for having me, Esther.
thank you for honoring our invitation. I was so happy and blessed to have you here.
You're doing a great job.
So we're looking forward to the next things about you as you live to the left. Have an amazing time. Thank you so much. So till the next episode.